Mm-hmm. It's on. Yeah, it's on. Alright, howdy. Howdy, Sunday. Is now... Oh!
Hoy, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow.
Wow.
Joshua will want to hear about this.
Hmm. Oh, that's a heat wave. I can feel him behind my back. Who's this Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
Alright, let's go.
Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
Falls Chalk has given you the Will Stacked, Karen's, perk. While Falls Chalk is in your party, reaching any summit in Zion, such as Ranger Station, will reveal all nearby map markers and inspire a heightened state of awareness. +3 perception for 3 minutes. Oh, you just... Awesome. I'll take that.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Squirrel on a stick. Alright, moving along.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river.
River, eh? Maybe, but not today's standards.
Please.
Yao Guai? Oh.
Whew. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one
Green gecko.
was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yao Guai are plenty mean as a rule. You can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
Take some Xander root. Oh. More Xander root. Ooh. Some Brock flower now.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there.
So it's the tour route. Oh,
You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
looky here.
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Pork and beans. Lad's life. Wait, what's lad's life? Oh, survival. Mm-hmm. War Club.
These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Eastern Virgin. Mm-hmm. Oh, rock flower. Oh, it's hot, man. Holy cow. Oh, it's... Ugh. Oh, man. Okay.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water.
Hmm.
To keep the Whitelegs out somehow, eh?
A lot of Xander root. Throwing spear.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Huh. Two bears high-fiving.
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham.
You're too dumb to speak my language. You're too dumb to talk to me. Get lost. Good old sneering imperialist. Oh well, let's not be rude.
You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
Sit back off, savage. I'm just here for a map out of this shithole valley, not Koto to your messiah. I'll make sure to be on my best behavior then.
You wise for Auslander.
And like nowadays, some tourists are just ignorant and probably rude.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
True. How do you know so much about me? Or came here with the Happy Trails Caravan Company to make contact with the New Canaanites.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on.
Huh. I'm not going to leave without offering to help. What can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all
State
go
Farm
through
is
great
there.
darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Why don't you or Daniel do it?
We are responsible for leading and protecting the sorrows and dead horses. They are smart people, but not as worldly as you or I. I am preparing the dead horses for war, and Daniel is preparing the sorrows for other things.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Follow Chop can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings. Welcome back. What can I
I
do?
need to trade. Alright, today's Sunday. So... Pray? God, what are you talking about?
I am a New Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Wait, you actually... Sounds like a good deal.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall.
You ever fall?
Every day. Some days are harder than others.
So what did you say about a courier? Who were you expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his Frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
Nice guns.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the Dead Horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the Sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets.
Ooh.
This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a new Canaanite rite of passage.
Truly American. You run the show around here?
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the new Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
What's going on with all these tribes?
A great deal. There are 3, make that 4, tribes here in Zion. You've already met the Whitelegs on the way in. In this camp, you'll find Dead Horses. In the Narrows, the Sorrows. And finally, there's Daniel and myself. We're New Canaanites.
Why did the Whitelegs attack my caravan?
They attack everyone who isn't a Whiteleg, especially caravans. They don't know how to survive on their own, so they have to raid. But as for why they are
So
here,
in other words,
they are
bandits.
trying to wipe us out. All of us. They want to join Caesar's legion, and they can only prove their worth by destroying the new Canaanites and everyone we shelter.
Do they speak our language?
Most don't. It's been hundreds of years since the war. They've developed their own languages. Take the Dead Horses. We think they were originally refugees from a place called Rez, east of the Grand Canyon. They speak a combination of Rez and a language spoken by travelers who were visiting Rez when the bombs fell. Over time, the 2 languages blended. I was a translator years ago, but it's hard to keep up with all of the tribal variations.
Why does the valley belong to the Dead Horses?
The valley belongs to God, but no. The Dead Horses live at Dead Horse Point, up the Colorado River. They came here because I asked them to. Before I returned to the fold, I visited them years earlier. I looked much different then, but I left an impression on them. I taught them how to hunt more efficiently, how to maintain their weapons and pre-war equipment. When I returned, they showed their appreciation.
Why haven't I seen any sorrows in the valley? not, you know, George Soros.
The Sorrows have many skilled hunters among them, but no warriors. They have not had to deal with war or raiders for decades. Even though they can hunt a full-grown Yaoguai, they don't know how to deal with the Whitelegs. That's why we're here.
Are the New Canaanites really a tribe?
We wear more clothing than them and understand more about technology. But we're still a tribe, a linked family of families. The Boneyard, Phoenix, New Vegas, they're just places, metal and stone. New Canaan dies, but the tribe lives on. When the walls come tumbling down, when you lose everything you have, you always have family. And your family always has tribe.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask you some personal questions?
Right now, I'd like you to focus on helping Daniel. Maybe there will be time later.
Okay. Alright, anything to trade?
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Alright. Mm-hmm. Alright, keeping the grenade launcher for sure. But I gotta offload some weight. Keep the 12 gauge on me, and get rid of some of this excess ammo. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's get some cool toys from this guy. Okay, 145 auto pistol. Sure to get some mods. Nice. Pleasure doing business. And then get some things repaired. Alright.
God be with you.
God bless. Alright, let's get some ammo going. Alright, let's see. Let's make some Magnum buck. Awesome.
What can I tell you?
Alright, let's find more about this.
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp. Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
Okay, what do you suggest I do instead?
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff.
Alright.
That's great. I'll help any way I can.
Alright, find a way up the cliffs. Grab some of this banana yucca. Katura. Survival cache. Nice. There's gotta be a way down. From here, at least. Oh, I guess not. Looks like they're tanning hides. Uh-oh, what's this?
Good.
Goots?
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
Just say, nonetheless. Some more mesquite pods. Try to look around for some Xander roots. And Brock flower. Fallen Rock Cave. Alright, cave exploring.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Pick some cave fungus while we're here. Ooh. Oh man, that was close. Charger pistol. Wait. Where is this? Gotta be careful with some traps here. Alright, cave fungi. At least gets rid of rads and gives me food. Oh, teddy bear. And behind that teddy bear is a landmine. Wow, quite the workshop. Alright, make some stim packs. Old cowboy hat.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
Compliance regula- what is this? Hmm. Oh, that's right. Right, neat little place. Oh, guess there's nothing really down here. I gotta get up there somehow. need some Brock flour too. Ish. Scorpions. Bug Stomper.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh? Gotcha!
That's a big horner. No, that's a big gecko. Holy cow. Jesus. Very big gecko. Bit drink. Pinto bean pod.
That's Pine Creek up there. Supposedly, it's one of only 2 ways out of Zion Valley. Of course, without a map, good luck surviving.
Of course. I'm gonna have to up my speech skill and my survival skill from here. Guns is not relatively high just yet. I should probably max that out and then work on speech next. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get up there. Alright, I need to take a look at MagBuck real quick. Let's see. Good damage. An additional -2 DT on target. Pine Creek Tunnel. How am I gonna get up there is the real question. Let's try to get to Angel Cave. Huh, just ran off. Oh, hey, Mr. Graham, I got some things to sell.
Welcome back.
Hmm. Can't seem to jump on that. Just how am I gonna get up there? There's gotta be a way to get up there. Oh.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
Ooh, man. The Burning Man, for sure. Huh. Can't seem to get up. This is gonna be tough. I don't even know how I'm supposed to get here. Here, I'm gonna try to go over here real quick.
Must have been nice when Zion would look sharp. Lots of giant ants around here. We call them picnic killers. Really know what that means. Something from back when, I guess.
How do I get here? I'm gonna get right here. Try over here. I have to figure out how am I supposed to climb all of this. Especially for the, I guess, that lost bighorn I'm supposed to find. Ugh. But I can't jump up there. How do I get up? Oh, there we go. Is there an invisible wall? Nope, no invisible wall. Wait, there is an invisible wall. Yep. Yep. Yep, this is really tricky. I go here. And then should I just probably should just go through here, right? No? Find a lost Big Mountain Bighorner calf. This is a little lost. And we're at least trying to find the Bighorner. Oh man. Yep, invisible wall. I don't think I can do this until... At least until then. I went to the course to get my PAL yesterday and pass. Now I just need to mail my application in. Congrats, man. What's a PAL again? At least for Canada's case. Oh, and well, I got emotes. And then until my other 2 animated emotes get approved, I don't oh, we're here first. Yeah, just click on the little emote icon, bro. There's got some you can use. Danger. Rad Scorpion. Alright, what's here? Potato crisps and pork and beans. Ooh.
Like the shadow of a...
To be able to get jobs around guns and buy them myself, or at least in a non-restricted class. Can only imagine that you'd be dealing in what's it called? Bolt actions, pump shotguns, and I can get my restricted PAL later if I wish. Just another step towards one more step towards being American, probably in Canada though. I will say, though, nice. Nice. Anything hidden? Ooh. Cause I know, like, you would be a legitimate arms dealer. Even though a lot of people don't like the term arms dealer.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
You know, being an arms dealer or being an associate for an arms dealer, I'd say it would pay pretty well. As long as you know what you're doing and you give good customer service. I think I just... Oh. Just gotta drop down. I got many reasons. Got it for many reasons, but I also just want to have that knowledge ability to have a gun if those fucking... Yeah. Defend your home. Defend your home. Or, no, it goes... Defend your family, and then defend your home, and then defend your country. I think that's, like, the order. Supposed to look for something here. Oh, here we go. Repair the compass. And it's a good thing I have high repair skill. Compass sensor module. A little random rad scorpion bit right here. Fishing lodge. Enemies? Oh, that's why. Just heard him plop. So don't trust those Americans and try to try some shit. You be aware of tourists and, you know, you gotta be careful of the whack jobs out there nowadays. I can't pick up the fish. But, you know, having all that power in your hands, you gotta be you still gotta be responsible with it, too. Can't be just gung-ho at every possible situation. But, you know, you just gotta be... Doesn't really hurt to be ready, and have your tool belt ready as well. Okay, I'm supposed to find something here, right? Let's see... nope. Just fast travel here. And then I can... Hearing something.
Gotcha!
It's a scorpion? Oh, baby rat scorp.
Here we go!
Man, the only... Listen, obviously I'm responsible if it's fuck with my safety. Yeah. But you know,
I hear some odd things about this.
if said person tries to whip out a knife or something even more dangerous, yeah, that's when you're gonna have to... That's when you have to meet with, like, greater force. But if he's gonna, like, throw hands, man, situation if said person will throw hands. Got it. Not nice. Okay, like, I guess a possible scenario if a subject is gonna throw hand... Oh, all in giblets. Yeah, if the subject's gonna, like, throw hands at you, and he or she is, like, super drugged up, like meth or heroin or some... Or, what other drug that puts you in a delirious state? PCP? Yeah. You just make sure you aim for the pelvic bowl area. I see, Yasuo comes knocking on my Darkseid province. I highly doubt, like, any, like... Or at least, US Armed Forces in general would bother with Canada in the first place. It's very unlikely. Ooh, key. Very nice. And I would know this too, because I was in the army. There's literally no reason for us to be in Canada at any point, unless, you know, some big cheese in high command wants to go do training with the Canadian Armed Forces. And I have seen, like, some Canadian...
For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world
So nevertheless, I'm
were
ready.
taboo.
Well,
Doesn't look so spooky to me.
let's see. Patriots Cookbook. Gun cab. Yeah, like, any, like... Okay, so, when it comes to, like, US Armed Forces and Canadian Army relations, I've only seen, like... I think there were Canadian officers. They were just doing some artillery training at Fort Sill, and that's in Oklahoma. And you see, like... You'll see, like, all these different detachments from, like, various countries there, too. Like, I've seen some... Now, aside from, like, you know, Canadian... I've seen some Ukrainians. What else? I have seen Taiwanese Taiwanese armed forces there too, and the only time I see them is when they're in the cafeteria getting food, and most likely they're just like they're raiding our food in the dining facility. So if you have like friends like in the Canadian Armed Forces, you can probably ask them if they ever had like guys go off into detachments for either training, sightseeing, or just straight up being a tourist on post. And I think for like here for Pearl Harbor, I've seen some Japanese self-defense force guys as well, and they're mostly just chilling too. Yeah, like all these different detachments, like arriving on like on our military posts. Yeah, they're most likely just oh, yep, training mission or getting new info about, you know, different adversaries across the sea, like the PLA, Chinese PLA, and all that. I've seen I don't know what you would call the Canadian Navy, but I've seen some guys like in Pearl Harbor as well. And believe it or not, they're like, of course, only certain areas you can't take pictures, but like they kind of love going to the tourist spots like in Pearl Harbor, like the Arizona Memorial. Yeah, so like pretty much like as far as like Canada US armed forces relations, I don't see anything hostile at all. If anything, you should just watch out for the Antifa guys if they ever decided to, like... Well, they are technically designated as a terrorist cell now. They're, I think that's, like, the only time you worry about, quote-unquote, U.S. troops. But, you know, it's Antifa we're talking about. I'm pretty sure you Canadian Armed Forces knows how to deal with those guys. Bruckflower. Ooh.
Gotcha!
Oh, he's healthy. I gotta go all the way there. God damn. And a hunting shotgun. Carrots?
That compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
That's right. And I think the next project I gotta work on for my Twitch channel, I gotta do something about the bits alert. And I right now I got some placeholders for the Twitch alerts. But if you, I don't know, completely voluntary, up to you. If you throw a sub towards me, you get like a cute notification. Ooh, more Bruckflower. What's this? Cueva Guarache. I think I pronounced that right. Right? Cueva Guarache. I guess. Cuerva. Cuerva. I guess that means cave in Spanish. The hell is that? Oh, just mutated plants. Oh, I'm overweight. Time to eat some cave fungi. Yum. Nothing here. Except for the giant man-eaters. Lethal weapons. That was a, oh, that's a big man-eater right there. And a spore carrier. Boom. Is there another spore crawler? Oh no, this is the giant plant. Well, for the viewers on YouTube, follow my Twitch channel. I got, at least some of my stuff I, put together. But you'll get, if you like Arknights or other gacha games, you get a cool notification. Oh shit. Alright, yeah, I leveled up. Let's go.
Those, what did you call them? Walkie-talkies?
Ooh, holy crap, that's a lot of explosives.
Those are going...
It's actually a thing now, where no Canadian civs are... Or no Canadian civs are getting their POW. Just... Oh man, typos. Well, if anything, I would like, if you live, like, in the North American region, I always encourage any sane individual who cares about their well-being, their family, and their country to get armed. And defend yourself from crackheads and the Neverons. Because nowadays, like, even in, like, even in the US, we're still having trouble dealing with, like, the usual, mentally ill crowds and criminals.
To be loads better than signal drums and smoke signs.
Oh man, that's a lot of explosives. Huh, another hidden area. Because we don't trust you guys not to invade. Don't worry, man. I'm just one of the few who knows that this is not gonna... It's very unlikely to happen unless, you know, dumb shit happens. And, you know, the PM decide... Or, I don't know, whoever the... I guess, like, the current PM would be Trudeau. Decides to pull something out of his ass for a very dumb reason. Or, you know, something involving Alaska. But it's very unlikely. And I don't think anyone wants to fight in the cold at all. No, it's Mark Carney. Ooh, I want to look up that name. Mark Carney. Leader of the Liberal Party. Oh, this is random. Why did Trudeau resign? Political crisis, sudden resignation. I just hope he does something good for your guys' economy. Because, shit, dude, Canadian dollar's not looking too great. Better than Trudeau? I guess. Every little bit helps, I guess, as a lot would say. Yeah, I have a lot of, like, energy weapons ammo. Actually getting stuff done. Glad to hear that. Now you just gotta kick out the illegal Americans in Canada and tell those Karens to go back. Ooh, here we go. The coffers are gone finally. All 34 that still lived, 8 are dead for sure. Oh my goodness. Cannibalism. Victory. 10 months of killing. All I feel is cold. They deserve every goddamn bit of it. January 17th. Thought I was dreaming, but the screams were real. For a moment I thought they tricked me. Just pretended to leave Zion. Then sent a patrol to track me down. But the screams were a woman's. Edged around the corner in the passageway to have a look. One Volter, ankle deep in their bear trap, leveled my SMG, but the way she was crying stopped me. How she screamed! Oh my goodness! How she screamed when she saw me. Been their boogeyman a long time. Named Sylvie, claims she ran away from them. Calls them evil people, children of the devil. Turns out they were sick after all. Something they caught in a vault that they lived in. She never came down with it, yet. So help me, I wound up being her nurse. Her story matches what I learned from my interrogations last year, but according to her, let's just say it was bad to be a woman in that group. Oh man! So when they left, she slipped away. She knows next to nothing about living outside a vault. She says she wants to learn. Dude, I got so much, I really have a huge abundance of ammo. And a lot of lead. Survival. Oh, another survival cache. Alright, I'm gonna take drugs. And I'm still overweight. Where's my cave fungi? Not good.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Oh, Jesus! Jump scare.
Whoa! Here we go!
Well, hello YouTube. I have a Twitch channel. I have emotes on my Twitch channel, and I'm waiting for my 2 animated emotes to get approved. Come to the Twitch channel and ignore Hassan Piker. If you're a new user to Twitch in general, ignore Hassan Piker.
Those,
Come join my
what did
channel.
you call them? Walkie-talkies? Those are going to be loads better than signal drums and smoke signs.
Follow my Twitch channel. There's a lot of food here. Little scout lunchbox. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-huh. Just, see if that'll add anything. Oops. Nope. Little scout lunchbox. Where? Ooh, another one right here. This must be. Right, that should be it. Ooh, pistol primer box. Guess that Gecko's head wasn't in the game.
Gotcha!
Bark Scorpion Hunter. Medicine of 30 or greater. I need to look for some alcohol. Okay, let's try sterilizing it. Right, nice. Binos? Black coffee. Ooh. Well. Oh, 4570. And some bobbies. Alright, gotta get to the Sarles camp now.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
I need to get through. Well, not gonna let me through. That one's kind of aggressive. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm already full. Goddamn. Oh, that's a dangerous drop, bruh. Alright, to the Sarles camp. She's chucking spears. Oh, well, hello.
Can I get some backup?
Bro, just... That was a... Oblivion engine moment right there.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
Like that jingle jangle jangle. The Narrows.
The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory. They're peaceful enough, but you don't want to make them mad.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us.
Bold!
Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you.
See. Tell me about your tribe.
We have dwelt in the Narrows since the end that came in fire. When the Father in the Caves punished the world and made us forget the Holy Tongue. We have had good relations with the other tribes in the valley. At least before Salt Upon Wounds brought his white legs here. We have Daniel to thank for our continued existence. His advice and help has kept the white legs from overrunning us so far. I do not know how long even he can protect us, though.
What's your deal?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows?
Oh, man. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Haven't seen any children
The
around.
children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
What do you do when you're not delivering babies?
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about something
What
else.
would you speak of?
Give me some info on this Daniel. Who is he?
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the holy books.
You mean the Bible?
Yes, the language of the New Canaanites is the holy tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the Caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue.
Let's see. How, have you known him long?
6 years. He attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the Father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am. What would you speak of?
Okay, what do you know about Salts Upon Wound?
He is war chief of the White Legs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many. The warriors he has slain, countless.
Wait. One sec. I'll continue in a bit. Oh, shit. Well, it looks like my hyperlink didn't work on on my Twitter.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
I need a second. I can't edit it. Oh boy. Shit, I can't edit it. This sucks. Oh, wait. Stand by. Um. There we go. I think that fixed it. Okay, there we go. Proceeding. Back to business. And... Oh, and, there we go. Dead Horse Tribal. Alright. Dan the Man.
The Dead Horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
Okay. Okay, Joshua just told me you need a few things. I think this is everything.
Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense.
Uh-huh.
The supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more Whiteleg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for Whitelegs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
I'm gonna be a good neighbor and not be an asshole. Anything to help, I'll do what I can.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully, you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Oh, pre-war mining explosives.
Well, here we part ways. I'm needed back at the Dead Horse's camp. Maybe I'll see you there sometime.
Typical. Just when I get a useful minion. Alright, give my regards to Joshua then.
I will. Good gonen, Akis.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
I don't want to get companions killed on the hardcore playthrough. Prefer to travel alone, thanks.
The lone big horner is the most vulnerable to its enemies. In the herd lies strength. If you reconsider your choice, I will be here. Paz Patesuba.
Alright, Baldy, see ya. Now, about trade.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Let's see. Is there any other way I can help the Sorrows?
If you could part with it, healing powder would be welcome. We have enough stim packs for now, but we can't rely on that small supply. Brock and Xander plants can be found throughout the valley, and you might even find some on Whitelegs you come across.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's great news. We can use anything you can offer.
Here's one healing
Either one of
powder.
us can make a difference. I should be able to address most common problems. What's the matter?
The usual few scrapes, burns, and bullet wounds.
Yeah, you don't look too bad. Shouldn't take much to get you fixed up. Thanks. Hold still.
Restore my
Better
limbs.
in no time.
Alright, Yep, I knew it. There's the man. The myth, the legend. Josh Graham.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be, that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be, that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Do you know what it means?
Mm-hmm. Amen, brother. You don't want to leave Zion. You'd rather kill every last one of the Whitelegs.
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
Amen, brother. See, this conversation got pretty dark. What was that about? Happy dashing the little ones.
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction.
Man. Nowadays, even just reading through the dialogue with Joshua Graham feels very poetic. Yeah, especially the way how things are nowadays.
I and the dead horses are prepared to do what must be done to protect Zion from the Whitelegs. And though Daniel won't accept it yet, there are many Sorrows who are also prepared. They may not be warriors, but this is their home. If you have a chance to speak with Daniel about this, ask him to consider defending Zion instead of abandoning it. He has good intentions, but I fear that if we evacuate the Sorrows from this place, it will be lost to them, and us, forever.
Alright,
Welcome back.
need a trade. 4570 is kind of a good gun, but don't really have anything to... Just might as well get rid of this excess ammo right here, too. Alright. What do you know about Salt Upon Wombs?
He's a butcher. Believe me, I know the godless fire that burns in his heart. I've been burned by it myself. He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No.
I just
He
noticed
likes to have
his...
a hand in it.
Joshua
That
Graham's,
spirit of his.
vest is,
He's fashioned himself
Salt
an
Lake City
abomination before
PD.
the eyes of the Lord. I'm happy to serve as an instrument of divine justice. It's not something I enjoy, but I pray to God that someone may learn from my mistakes. What would you like to know?
Were you always with the New Canaanites?
I was born in Ogden, what people came to call New Canaan. Things were more peaceful when I was growing up. When I was a young man, I went out into the world to do missionary work, as all New Canaanites do. I traveled along the Long 15 and followed 89 south into Arizona. Along the way, I met two men from a group called the Followers of the Apocalypse. Edward Sallow and Bill Calhoun. They came to teach the tribes. Calhoun was a good man. Edward was the one who got us into trouble down the road.
Oh boy. Was one of those men Caesar? Or, excuse me, Caesar?
No, not then. Back then he was just Edward. Smart man. Young, but we all were. We thought we could hike into the Grand Canyon and talk to Blackfoots. We did. And the Blackfoots were friendly enough at first. But eventually... I've thought back to that day so many times. I must have mistranslated. Something must have been mixed up, because the Blackfoots decided we weren't going to leave. The rest is history, assuming Edward hasn't changed it.
How did you end up as Caesar's legate?
This way lies the path to hell. Caesar needed me to translate. Translation became giving orders. Giving orders became leading in battle. Leading in battle became training, punishing, terrorizing. A series of small mistakes before a great fall. And I stayed in that darkness until after Hoover Dam. After I failed Caesar and he had me burned alive, thrown into the Grand Canyon.
How'd you survive?
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down into that dark chasm. The flame burned on and on. The next morning, I woke up and crawled out of the northern edge of the Grand Canyon, that cursed place. It took me 3 months to reach New Canaan. It was as though the prodigal son had returned. They welcomed me like I had never left, never done anything to shame them. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. God's love. I will never be able to repay the debt I owe to them, but I must try. God be with you.
God be with you. Oh, I need to go back and talk to Daniel. Alright. Alright, guy.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Why are you so eager to evacuate Zion? You don't seem to be a pacifist.
There's an old saying that goes, if you want peace, get ready for war. You've got me figured half right. I'll shoot dead any white leg that tries to creep into this camp. But it's only to protect the Sorrows. The Lord helps those who help themselves. But the Sorrows don't know how. Joshua and I do. Since I got them into this mess, I need to get them out.
You're right to leave, but I don't think you should kill any of the White Legs. Or that's an awful lot of responsibility to take on. If you're willing to defend the Sorrows, why not pursue the White Legs?
There is an important difference between killing in defense and waging war. Even a Gentile like you should know that.
Well, I mean, if you have crackheads and Neverons and criminals running about, obviously you don't want them near your place. So you have to push them out. You drive them out, not let them sit at their place close to your area and then let them wreak havoc, right? So that means you gotta, you know, just take care of business. But, you know, some people just like to sit on their hands and then let them run amok. Like California and Hawaii.
Joshua is a living Bible of all mankind's miseries of war. The debt he has levied through his actions, he repays every day. He is a monument both to God's unending forgiveness and to humanity's unfathomable capacity for cruelty. It's written on every inch of his body. When you look at him, do you only see a man of God? Beneath those bandages, he is burned flesh. As he burns, so does he consume everyone around him. Joshua wants to fight because the Whitelegs have stoked the naked flame inside of him. You see the light, but do not yet feel the heat. I can pray that you never will. But it isn't up to me, and it isn't up to God. It's up to Joshua.
Still, you got a raiding, or you have a bunch of tribal raiders just killing and pillaging. So, man, this dude's too much of a pacifist, in my opinion.
They're hateful savages who live only to plunder and destroy. Their leader is a devil called Salt Upon Wounds. War is all he knows.
Whoa!
Everything he has, everything that tribe has, was taken by force, raiding, and scavenging. It's said there's no man deadlier at close range. That power fist of his has smashed 100 skulls. Maybe that's true, but so what? It's a low form of leadership. A tribe that knows only war has no future. And so he'll lead them to Caesar.
Oh, well, what about this? What do you know about the Father in the Caves?
Father in the... Oh, right. He's some spirit the Sorrows used to believe in. Watched over them from the caves in the valley. They marked some of the caves around here because they think they'll be punished for going inside. I think as more of them learn the teachings of the new Canaanites, they'll lose their old superstitions.
You might want to have a chat with them. They think your Lord and the Father are the same.
Oh? Oh,
Oh?
of course. How stupid of me. They probably also think Mary is the mother and Jesus is the child. No wonder they picked up on things so easily. I guess it just goes to show how difficult it is to communicate sometimes. Until then.
Later. Up and at him, Baldy.
Olado Sagasi.
Oh. Alright, well, I gotta go here. Alright, back on the lonesome road. animal control. Or mutated animal control. Yao Guai! Huh! Alright, looks like... Oh, another Yao Guai. Uh-oh. Huh. Alright. Pick some rock flower while we're here. Right, now, I'm supposed to go here. And then set some things. And I need to take a bathroom break real quick. Give me a second. Because I have to pee real bad, man. 2 on top of that. Right. Back to genociding a tribe of bandits. Oh. A spitter for sure. Now, Ooh. Ooh. Explosives. Morning Glory cache key. Oh, cool. Cool. Where do I... Supposed to use it here, right? See a tripwire. Yep. Grand staircase, holotape. Huh. And I leveled up. Alright, give me those speech points. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh no, there was a reloading skill that I wanted. What was it? Hand loader. Oh, okay. Well, I guess time to leave. Okay, Bighorn Bluff, and then the other 2 spots. There's a... I'm still in danger. Trail carbine. Rebar club. That's big. Right above you, you filthy tribal. Oh, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. Oh, okay, never mind. I was practically walking on the air. Hunting revolver. Good old MacBuck. All right. Shish kebab. Oh man, that did a lot of damage. What if I use a stealth boy here? Oh, I don't have any stealth boys. Never mind. Oh, shit. Huh, what a bloody mess. Oh, I gotta plant explosives. The hell? Well, that works. Bro's freaking out. I wonder how he got up there. Yep, completely eviscerated. Mantis Gauntlet. Oh, back to the Yao Guai cave. Oh, this is right below me. I find it funny that I swim faster than I run, too. Alright, well, that's all the Yao Guai. So I gotta go this way next. Leave the cave and set off the mining detonator. I don't have. I guess I can't do that just yet. Oh, they don't look happy. Nice. Get that speech skill up next. Oh, enemies nearby still. Huh. Well, game got a little weird right there. Alright, let's go. To the Saros camp. Gotta somehow get up there. Okay, there's some bridges. Rock flower. And all the Zanny roots. Whitebird's Cave. Wait, what?
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
I checked on everything in the valley, got you the map of the Grand Staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider.
Uh-huh.
Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
Uh-huh. Decide whether you decide whether the Saros should fight or flee. Your decision will set their destiny irrevocably in motion. You will be unable to finish any remaining quests in Zion once you make your decision, so choose wisely. Ooh, big XP. You know, Josh Man's right. You got to get rid of the raiders, and they solely exist to raid, pillage, murder, everything.
No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Saros don't need to butcher the Whitelegs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. He wants more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Saros can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying.
And you have the right to pull them off their land? Man, it's like some people just don't understand that it... I mean, obviously you're not gonna let a criminal run around the streets, let alone a gang of them do whatever they want, right?
I've already explained to them that we're leaving. They've accepted it. What is Joshua going to tell them about being a warrior? What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment, killed someone who didn't deserve to die? Or does that not matter? Is that just an acceptable consequence if it means holding on to this valley? Maybe there is no place left in this world for mercy. But even if it tramples me into the dust, I will never accept it. And I will never condone it. Joshua must be waiting for you. I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Saros can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Saros hunters into 3 Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, Salt Upon Wounds, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Let's do it.
God be with you.
Joshua Graham has given you Way of the Canaanite. While Josh was in your party, any 45 caliber auto pistol you use has less spray and twice as likely to score critical hits. Minor dehydration. Oh, he can hit me? But I can't?
You can't wait it forever.
Huh.
Take it!
What if I reload? Nope.
There you!
There we go. Oh, we're going all the way over there. It's a long walk, bro. Maize. Okay. Or some corn.
All in a day's labor serving the good Lord.
The Turana. Plasma grenade. At least I think I'm on the right path. Three Marys. Hmm. Oh, dude. I didn't think the caravan guard was like right here. Oh man, flashbang. Jesus.
This is taking too long. We can't let salt upon wounds escape. I'm going to find a way around. God willing, we will finish this together.
And they really do live like tribal raiders in this place. Alright, I'll give this Daturana see what happens. Ooh. Ooh, more explosives. Well. Kenyan nuts. Ooh, Brock flower. Brahmin steak? Okay, guess I gotta go this way. Alright. Let's see. More speech. Ferocious reader. Nope. Spray and pray. Nuka chemist. Light touch. And stay back. Oh, almost stepped on that one. Oh shit. Do I have... Here, I'm gonna take an anti-venom. Yeah, there we go. Oh man. Oh, tripping.
We warned you at Syracuse. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachane conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Whatever. Joshua, put a cap in General Gobbledick.
Baika cur. You devil.
There. That's it. It's finished. When they hear what happened here, the Whitelegs will crawl back to their great Salt Lake. If Caesar doesn't kill them, they'll wither and die like the cursed mongrels they are. Come, let's find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon, and there is still much work to be done.
Amen.
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Joshua Graham's chilling execution of salt upon wounds seared into their minds. The surviving Whitelegs retreated to the Great Salt Lake. Unable to shake the memory of their brutal defeat and the dead horse's savagery in battle, the Whitelegs feared further reprisals. They fled north, out of Utah, into Wyoming. The wilderness was harsh, and the first winter claimed over half the tribe. When spring came, the survivors parted ways in small bands, and so the Whitelegs died a quiet, ignominious death.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Watching as the courier encouraged Joshua Graham to execute Salt Upon Wounds, the Sorrows learned that New Canaan offered no mercy to the wicked. The Sorrows' transformation from a peaceful, timid tribe into a merciless, warlike people broke Daniel's heart. Over time, the Sorrows became ever more ruthless in their dealings, even with each other. Daniel traveled to and fro between the New Canaanites and Zion, continuing to plead for a return to the old ways whenever he visited. Eventually, the Sorrows grew tired of his blather and turned their backs on him.
Having helped eradicate
Reminds
the
me of that
Whitelegs
one,
from Zion, the dead
that
horses
one remote
returned to
island
Dead Horse Point in
somewhere
triumph.
around the coast of Asia.
They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The New Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs and Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the New Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and dead horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
With the Whitelegs crushed, Joshua Graham led the Sorrows and dead horses in tearing apart and burning the corpses of their enemies. He set about training his army in the way of the Canaanite, and soon the New Canaanites and tribes of Zion were feared well into the Mojave. Legends of the Burn Man grew even more depraved and terrifying.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family and Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
Job well done. One less raiding tribe to deal with, at least. Scripture. Oh. Alright, this is a 45, this is a 6-round 45 auto, fuck that. Departing Paradise. Oh, that's one DLC. That's another DLC done for New Vegas. Oh, just quick save right here. Alright, well, that's it for New Vegas. Alright, okay. Huh, wait, this isn't Gray Zone Warfare? Jesus. Alright. Okay, create new event, post, and then I should be able to change this to, yeah. Have to individually edit one of these. No. Right, well, shit. I think I need to restart the stream. So, YouTube, prepare. And